So recently there's been a ton of Fortnite pros that have switched from previously using performance mode to now using DirectX 11 for their render setting in Fortnite Season 8. And well, in this video today guys, I'm going to explain exactly why that is. So be sure to drop a like on this video guys if you do learn something new, and now let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, so like I mentioned at the start of the vid, there's been pros out there, like Mongrel for example, who have stopped using the beloved performance mode. Its main advantage of course is giving you guys more performance with its no grass and simplified graphics features. Now this may come as a surprise to many of you, like it did for me, but after looking into it and researching it, and also thanks to you guys commenting, there's actually three main reasons for why everyone stopped using the performance mode setting. Reason number one is storm visibility. While using the performance mode setting, the storm looks like this on screen, and you guys may be thinking, right, this looks pretty good, like it's super transparent, like what's the problem with this? And the problem comes with the tracking of the storm itself, because if I actually switch over to DirectX 11 and look at the storm on this rendering mode and switch back and forth, do you guys notice anything different between the two? I know some of you definitely will, but if you don't, I'll put them both side by side right now and you'll see clearly what the difference is. It's to do with that big, thick, white line that you see on DirectX 11 but you don't see on performance mode. On DirectX 11 it makes it super obvious where it is because again of that white line, but if we go over to performance mode, it's just simply harder to track where that storm line is because of the transparency on the mode itself. It's a big deal when it comes to the later stages of Fortnite when you do need that storm awareness and you need to be able to track where the storm is at the later stages of the game, as many of you guys will know. So being able to actually track it is one of the main reasons for why people are switching over to DirectX 11. For reason number two, this is view distance, and when it does come down to viewing players, builds or objects at long ranges, performance mode isn't the best for this, as if I actually show it on screen right now, you guys can see that the view distance is very limited on this when we do compare it to DirectX 11, which if I switch over to that right now, this is DirectX 11 on screen, and you can clearly see a lot more at a longer view distance. And no, it doesn't really matter if we change the view distance on each of them, just in general, performance mode has a lower view distance than it does on DirectX 11. And to showcase it more and make it more obvious, I'll put up a side-by-side comparison on screen right now, and you guys can clearly see again that you get more view distance on DirectX 11 than you do on the performance mode option. For reason number three, this is the stability of performance mode, and as many of you guys will know already, performance mode is currently in the alpha stage if you go into the settings of Fortnite, and what this alpha stage means is it hasn't been locked down fully yet, and it's in an exploratory phase, which means it's pretty much under development and it's still being worked on by the developers, or also known as Epic Games. So with it being in that early exploratory phase, issues may occur when you do use the performance mode, unfortunately. So things like game crashes, driver timeouts, and other stuff that can happen during the alpha stages, these can often occur, and that's a big turn off for many people that want to use the performance mode setting. They just simply can't because they get game crashes, they get stutters, and other stuff that can just happen with it being in an early stage of development. And yeah, that's the three main reasons for why everyone's starting to shift away from performance mode. However, it doesn't mean that you guys have to at home, as ultimately what you've got to decide is what's more valuable to you in Fortnite. Is it frame rate, getting better FPS, and all the other benefits that come with performance mode, or is it the in-game advantages that come with DirectX 11? If it's the extra frame rate or FPS that you guys need, I recommend that you remain using the performance mode option and don't switch, because if you do switch to something like DirectX 11 or 12, you will see less performance than you do on the performance mode option, and that's obviously got to do with you getting no grass on this option and much more simplified graphics. However, if it's the in-game advantages you want in Fortnite, like the extra view distance, the better storm visibility / awareness, and the stability of the render mode itself, I recommend that you guys do switch over to DirectX 11 / 12, as with using these specific rendering modes, you will be able to track the storm better in Fortnite, especially at late game. You will be able to see further in the game itself, like have better view distance, and your client overall will be more stable, as if you look in the Fortnite settings right now, you can clearly see that the DirectX 11, at least, not the DirectX 12, but the DirectX 11 rendering mode is clearly stable, as it doesn't have any sort of alpha or beta brackets in it. Overall guys, to conclude, the main reason for why pro players have been switching over from previously using performance mode to now using DirectX 11 is basically because they do not need the performance boosts that the performance mode gives, as they've already got beastly PCs. Instead, they'd rather have in-game advantages like better storm visibility, better view distance, and a more stable client. So yeah guys, I hope this video was informative and I hope you did learn something new. If you did guys, I'd appreciate it greatly if you could drop a like on this video, drop a sub on the channel. Apparently a small percentage of you watch me aren't subscribed, and if you could finally use Codelife in the Fortnite item shop to buy the new battle pass or any skins in there, I'd really appreciate it. But that's all I've got for today guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.